Facts First presents. What this homecoming king did had people on social media screaming. Most high schools make a really big deal about homecoming. It's a weekend-long celebration, and it usually starts with a pep rally. Next, of course, is the big game, and during the game, there is a crowning of the homecoming king and queen. And finally, the school celebrates during the homecoming dance, which is traditionally formal. Fossil Ridge High School, they follow all the homecoming traditions. However, there was one year when the tradition was broken. What this homecoming king did had people on social media screaming. So are they screaming in approval or in anger? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. First, click that like button to share this video with others. And also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Max Aiken was the star quarterback of the football team. He was also considered a local celebrity. The football team was known for their many wins. Sure, they had a few losses, but their wins definitely outweighed the losses. And like every high school football team, Fossil Ridge had a rival. They were the team from Fort Collins. And that year, with Max's help, the team beat their rivals for the first time in 5 years. And during that game, Max managed to score 4 touchdowns during the first half of the homecoming game. Well, Max was more than just a football player. He is excellent when it comes to his studies. He also had plenty of friends. And Max didn't just hang out with the jocks either. He hung out with kids in all social groups. He wasn't a typical bully. Instead, he was kind to just about everybody he met. Everybody in school loved and respected Max, so it was no surprise that he was nominated for Homecoming King. Like most schools, a few students were nominated, and the student body would vote on it. Max was one of the nominees, and K.L. Norwood was another. K.L. was the team's manager. He would have loved to play on the team, but he was born with cerebral palsy, which made it impossible for him to play sports. Well, like Max, K.L. was very popular. He was active in many of the school activities, and he also got along with kids in all different social groups. Although he was nominated, he was sure that Max would be the homecoming king. Max and K.L. were also really good friends with each other, so K.L. was actually looking forward to celebrating Max's victory with him. When the big night came, the homecoming king and queen were being announced during the intermission. And just as everybody expected, Max was crowned homecoming king. And it was what he did after that that had people on their feet screaming. When Max and the prom queen were in the middle of the field, Max turned to K.L., who was on the field with other nominees. Suddenly, Max turned to K.L. and put the homecoming crown on his head. He said that K.L. deserved it more. He wanted to know that he didn't give his friend the homecoming king title because of his disability. He says K.L. deserved it more. He believed that his friend was a team player at all times and that he was actually the best man for the job. As he handed K.L. the crown, he got on his knees and bowed to the new king. The people in the stands were cheering. Many of the adults in the crowd said they actually got choked up when they saw what was going on in the middle of the field. The adults weren't the only ones holding back tears. K.L. was fighting his own tears back as well. He couldn't believe that Max would do something so kind. When K.L. accepted the crown, he had his customary dance on the field with the homecoming queen. It wasn't long before what happened on the field that night became national news. Students and spectators took photos and posted them all over social media. It wasn't long before many of these photos went viral. People all over the world got to see Max's amazing and kind gift. Max said he believes in treating people as you want to be treated, even though it sounds corny. The story gained so much attention that the two boys were invited to be on the Ellen DeGeneres show. And not only did they share their story with Ellen, but they were each able to go home with a $10,000 gift from Ellen. Wow! She told the boys that she wanted them to be living proof that good deeds pay off. Subscribe for more.